Hello, Ethnic Online readers. My name is Leonard Webb, publisher and founder of Ethnic Online, New England's magazine for ethnic professionals. And welcome to this segment of 5 and 5, where we ask 5 questions in 5 minutes to sum up New England movers and shakers. And today we're in downtown New Haven, Connecticut, at the offices of biopharmaceutical giant Alexion, a company that's in the business of not only improving the quality of life, but in a lot of cases, saving your lives. So I'm sitting here today with Senior VP and CIO, Mr. George Llado of Alexion Pharmaceuticals. George, how are you today?
Thanks for having me.
No, thank you. Thank you. I know you're extremely busy, a lot on your plate, so if it's okay with you, let's get into these 5 and 5s.
Let's do it.
As a biopharmaceutical company, what makes Alexion unique in the marketplace?
We are a pretty unique company, Leonard, and so we bring life-changing therapies to these patients and their families. So it's very, very unique, and I'll explain to you why. If you think about a population of 1 million people, within that population of 1 million people, 85,000 may have a non-rare disease. A non-rare disease being diabetes, high cholesterol, asthma. These are general diseases that are non-rare.
Okay.
So 85,000 people in 1 million would have diabetes. In a rare disease world, 650 people out of 1 million. So much lower.
Right.
And in an ultra rare world, it's 20 out of 1 million. So we look at it as a needle in the haystack. And when we find that needle and transform their lives, it's an amazing thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Can you provide me with a couple of examples of how your therapies work and provide value to patients?
Surely. Well, people that have this disease, if they don't know that Alexion exists and our therapy exists, they may be misdiagnosed, they may be undiagnosed, and their lives may be shortened by them not knowing that we exist.
So George, if I'm not mistaken, your role, your title is Senior VP and CIO globally. But as you're talking, you sound like a doctor or a pharmacist, which is amazing.
Yes.
So as the Senior VP and CIO, what is your role here at Alexion?
So I mentioned earlier that Alexion's role is to serve patients and families through breakthroughs, medical breakthroughs, innovation, and bring value, right?
Okay.
So as the
Gotcha.
Chief Information Officer of the company, what I do is I drive an information and technology strategy that helps deliver medical breakthroughs so we could serve those patients and families. And so I don't see my job different than the head of research, different than the person that serves us in the cafeteria, or different than the person that mops the floor.
That's
We're
awesome.
all delivering medical breakthrough.
That's awesome.
And at the end of the day, we're all business people that happen to have a niche that can help serve our patients.
That's awesome. Now I understand that Alexion has a rich history in the city of New Haven.
We do.
Walk me through that. What does that mean?
Our first product was essentially born here. Our co-founders went to Yale, and the company grew pretty rapidly in the 90s. And in the 2000s, there was such a rapid expansion that we couldn't fit in the facility within Science Park and moved to Cheshire. And so in 2015, we established New Haven as our headquarters again. And we've been here since 2015.
You know, it's interesting. At the very opening, we did some shots of the building.
Yes,
And,
beautiful building, isn't it?
It's amazing. It reminds me of the Jetsons. The Jetsons, because everything is just so forward.
Yes.
It's just so ahead of things.
Yes.
And I'm sure under your guidance, being the Chief Information Officer, you have a lot to do with that. So it's pretty awesome.
Well, I had a small part
There
to doing
we
it.
go.
I had a
There we
small
go.
part to doing it. The building, it's a very green building. It's actually won awards based on its green status, energy.
about that.
Given my particular job, bringing the technology to a place like this, where, as I mentioned earlier, we are global biopharma, and so we have locations all over the world. We'll have numbers of people in Zurich, numbers of people in Ireland, Japan, in Latin America, and for me to bring everyone together virtually is a key objective.
So you went from Science Park to Cheshire to downtown New Haven. Now I guess you moved to Boston.
Yes.
But we still have a significant presence
Yes.
in New Haven.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Can you walk us through that? What does that mean? How
Sure.
will Alexion be involved in the city of New Haven?
Sure.
With corporate in Boston.
So we're still going to be part of the community, and this wonderful, vibrant community. And what we've created here now, with headquarters moving in the summer of this year, 2018, we've created a center of excellence around complement, which is essentially the jewels of the company, right? That's how we were founded, and that's what continues to fuel us and our patients. And so we've started this center, this complement center of excellence.
Okay.
And so from a research development perspective, our next generation products are being developed here in this building.
Awesome.
We also
That's
have
awesome.
process development for our products. Once we make decisions relative to the clinical studies and the phases of the studies, what we're going to do, we start to develop a process for how we manufacture our drugs large scale. That function and department, they're staying here in New Haven. Information technology, my team, HR operations, a number of shared services
Awesome.
are remaining in the building. So there'll still be 450 plus people
That's awesome.
that will remain in New Haven, be part of the community, and you'll still see us walking around.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's great. George, thank you so much. This has been awesome.
Thank you, Leonard.
This has been great.
It's been a pleasure.
And again, to my readers, Alexion's the real deal, and I'm honored to sit down with the Senior VP and CIO, George Llado of Alexion. Again, thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. We'll see you next time with 5 on 5 with Ethnic Online. Thank you.